Are you wondering how you can create a Starburst background in Illustrator? If your answer is yes, then you're in the right place. Hi there everyone, my name is Andrei Marius. I've been working in Illustrator for over 10 years, and in this Envato Tuts tutorial, I'll put my experience to use as I show you step by step how you can create two different types of Starburst background using Adobe Illustrator. Before we begin, make sure to check out Envato Elements, where with a simple subscription you can get unlimited access to millions of creative digital assets such as music, graphics, including Starburst backgrounds, photos, fonts, and many more. You can subscribe right now with the link in the description. Let's open Illustrator to create a new document. Select pixels from this drop-down menu, set the width and height to 850 pixels. Make sure that the color mode is set to RGB and the resolution to 72 pixels per inch, and then you can click this button to create your new document. Press Ctrl and 0 to fit the artboard on your entire screen. Go to Window in the menu bar, and first of all make sure that the control panel is active, and then open all the panels that have this check mark. Once you're done, go to View and Show Grid to enable the grid. Go again to View and Snap to Grid to enable the Snap to Grid feature. And for this tutorial you need a grid line every 10 pixels. So let's go to Edit, Preferences, Guides and Grid. Just enter 10 in this grid line every box. Click OK to apply the changes, and let's start the work on the design by selecting the rectangle tool from your toolbar. Focus on the color settings, select the stroke and remove the color. Double click the fill and replace the color with 250, 126 and 30. Now you need to click and drag to create a 110 by 690 pixel shape. Remember that you can have a look inside the info panel to know exactly when you get to the desired size. Release the mouse button to create this new shape. Switch to the direct selection tool and use it to select just these 2 points. Go to Object, Path and Average. Check this both box and click OK to turn your rectangle into a triangle. Press Ctrl and minus to zoom out. Switch to the selection tool to select this entire shape and press Ctrl C to copy it because you'll need a copy of this shape later. And now go to Effect, Distort and Transform and Transform. First of all, make sure that you have this middle bottom reference point checked. Set the angle to 20 degrees and increase the number of copies to 17. Click OK to apply this effect, and then go to Object and Expand Appearance to expand the effect. Make sure that the alignment is set to Artboard, and then just click these 2 buttons to easily center your group of shapes. Press Ctrl and 0 and Ctrl minus to zoom back on your entire artboard. Press Shift Ctrl and G to ungroup your group of shapes. And then let's focus on these shapes to recolor them. Start by selecting this one, and then you need to select every third shape from this radial starburst. So let's go 1, 2, hold down the shift key to add to your selection this third shape. Go again 1, 2 and select, 1, 2 and select, 1, 2 and select, 1, 2 and select. And once you get to your first shape, you need to replace the fill color that's used for your selected shapes with 214, 42 and 118. Return to your design. This time select this ray and select again every third shape from this radial starburst. And for these shapes, let's replace the fill color with 68, 73 and 154. When you're done, reselect the rectangle tool from your toolbar and let's use it to create the background. You can simply click on your artboard to create an 870 pixel square. Fill this new shape with 254, 228 and 167. Again, you can use these 2 buttons to easily center this new shape. And then you can press Shift Ctrl and the left square bracket key to easily send this shape to back. This will be your first Starburst background. Let's turn off the visibility of this layer and add a new one. Change the color of this layer to black and then press Ctrl and F to add this triangle copy. Switch to the selection tool to select this triangle and go to Effect, Warp and Flag. Check this vertical box and drag the bend slider to -60%. Click OK to apply this effect, and then go to Effect, Distort and Transform, and Transform. Check again this middle bottom reference point, set the number of copies to 1, and select both of these reflect boxes. Drag this move horizontal slider to 27.5. Click OK to apply this effect, and let's press Ctrl and minus to zoom out, and go again to Effect, Distort and Transform to add a second transform effect. For this one, increase the number of copies to 8 and set the angle to 20 degrees, then click OK to create this radial burst. Again, go to Object and Expand Appearance to expand your effect. Center this new group of shapes. Press Ctrl and 0 and then Ctrl minus to zoom in on your entire artboard. Reselect this entire group and again press Shift Ctrl and G to ungroup your shapes. Select again every third shape from this radial burst. And when you're done, replace the fill color with 214, 42 and 118. Return to your radial burst and select another set of 6 shapes like this. Again, replace the fill color with 68, 73 and 154. And for the background, you can return to your first layer. Let's make it visible. Select this square and press Ctrl C to copy it. Turn off the visibility of this layer and return to your second one. Press Ctrl and F to paste this square, and again press Shift Ctrl and the left square bracket key to move this shape in the back. Return to the layers panel and simply drag this layer on top of this create new layer button, which will duplicate your layer. Turn off the visibility of this original layer and let's focus on the copy. Use the selection tool to select all of your shapes. Hold down the Shift key and click this square to deselect it. Press Ctrl and 8 to turn your radial burst into a compound path. Reselect your square and press Ctrl C and then Ctrl F to add a copy in front. Select this copy along with your compound path and click this intersect button from the Pathfinder panel. Deselect this group and focus on the swatches panel to save some colors which we'll use to recolor the Starburst background. Click this button to save your first color, set it to 91, 206 and 250. Click OK to save it, add a new one, and for this one set the settings to 245, 169 and 184. Click OK and let's add one more color, make it white. Click OK, hold down the Shift key to select your 3 colors and just click this button to easily group your colors. Let's click just this blue fill, select all of these shapes and press the K keyboard shortcut, which will activate the live paint bucket. And now with simple clicks you can easily recolor your Starburst background. Let's start with this shape, so click it, go for the third shape and fill it with the same color, and then fill every third shape with the same color. Once you're done, you can press the right arrow button, which will get you to the second color that you have saved in the swatches panel. Again, fill every third shape from your design with this color. And finally, you can press again the right arrow button to move to that white fill and fill the remaining shapes from your Starburst design. With this final touch, your design is complete. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. remember to hit that like button, as it helps me know that I did a good job. Subscribe if you aren't already, and don't forget to click that little bell icon to be notified of any new tutorials. I'm Andrei Marius, and I'll see you in the next video.